What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. Alright guys, we're back. Full disclosure, I was originally scheduled to drop this on Friday, but just had a rough week. My son is teething. So I don't know if y'all remembered a little while back when I was recording, I was saying that he hasn't been sleeping well. Turns out that's why. So he's got one tooth that has started poking out, and we see a second one that's also trying to make its way out. I do the nights so my wife can sleep at night, and so I have not been sleeping well. So I was just exhausted this week, to be honest, and I was struggling to hit like my goals, and so I'm a little behind. I apologize for that. Now, a lot of people made some compelling arguments about different stuff, but here's the one argument I'm going to mention. I was about to do the second album from 2013, but somebody said that although this guide is a little bit outdated, it is going to help me better recognize and learn the different members, because I'm still having trouble with that. Like, I'm very new to it. I'm only a couple weeks into, I guess, even knowing who BTS is. Yeah, I need some help. So that's the reason. That's the main reason I'm here, because I figured if I'm going to go into another album, going into it with like superior than I previously had knowledge of who the members are, what they sound like, what they do, or like whatever I'm going to learn from this guide. You see, I have my pencil, I have my paper. My desk is really messy, but I usually keep a couple pieces of paper here where there's like stuff that I'm working on and stuff that I need. So I have this here in case I need to take some notes. If there's stuff that is going to like really help me remember who they are or recognize them, then I'm going to write it down. That way I have like a little cheat sheet for me here in the future when I'm reacting to stuff. Cool. After this, guys, I'm going to work on that 2013 album. The second one, we did Too Cool for School. We're going to do the other one. And then hopefully that will be out, midweek. Make sure we subscribe here. Always support. And guide to BTS members, the Bangtan 7. Here we go. Okay, so it's just a couple years old. It says information is accurate as of May 2022. It's not too bad. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, dope intro. I like it. BTS is a group of 3 rappers, 4 vocalists from South Korea known for their stage performances, lyricism, and love for their fans, called ARMY. Shout out ARMY! Together, they won over 700 awards, including Artist of the Year at the 2021 American Music Awards and 12 Billboard Music Awards. Wow. BTS is the fastest combination of 6 #1 songs. I'm just going to pause this so I can see them. 6 #1 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 since the Beatles in the 1960s. Dang! Since the Beatles? Okay. We got Dynamite. We got Savage. Is that them? Savage Love. Life Goes On, Butter, and Permission to Dance. Savage Love sounds familiar.
Bangtan.
First artist outside of the big 3 K-pop companies to win the Artist of the Year at the Awards. Hey! Let's go.
2019 멜론 뮤직 어워드 올해의 아티스트 방탄소년단.
That's awesome, man. Youngest recipients of the Bangtan Order of the Cultural Merit Medal awarded by the government for promoting Korean culture and language across the world. Respect. Let's go. Dang, that's dope, man. He grabbed diplomatic passports ahead of their third speech in the UN General Assembly. Bro, what? That is so dope. Nice to speak of our anti-Asian hate. Respect, man. And you got to think too, like after COVID, like post 2020, like Asian hate and Asian hate crimes were like all-time high. I don't know about all time, but they were the highest they've been in a long time. I don't want to say wrong statistics, but it was crazy, man. Like my wife is Vietnamese. We were living in Canada, but like I was nervous during that time for like her or her mom to be like out in certain places or like public transportation, things like that. Like I was just very uncomfortable. Their success may seem overwhelming, but it wasn't always like this. Let's find out.
Group name BTS, 7 members. Please come to our concert. You know K-pop?
잘한다 쟤.
No money.
No money?
Yeah.
Free?
Free. 마음을 놓치기 전에 See what you want.
야.
진격의 방탄소년단 우리가 누구? Do you know K-pop?
언제가 이러면 잡히게
That's like really cool. So like from like grassroots of hip hop of like artists like trying to sell their tapes on street corners or like give them free with like stuff like out the back of their trunks. Like it kind of gave me those vibes. That's really dope. Under Big Hit Entertainment, a small company in the big world of K-pop. The group was formed by Jungkook, founder and now chairman of HYBE, formerly.
연습 시간을 강제하지도 않았고 생활을 통제하지도 않았어요. 모든 것에 자유를 주고 멤버들이 자발적으로 참여할 수 있게 했습니다.
Okay. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, so that's something I do know. I like that was kind of pointed out in the other one that I watched, where because of like their origin and like how they started in the company that they were with, they didn't really have a lot of initial success in Korea itself. So that's pretty crazy.
2013년 1월 12일 진의 일지
2013년 2월 8일 지민의 일지
2013년 4월 10일 슈가의 로그
2014년
2017년
2020년 9월 27일
You gotta think, man, timing wise, that's insane that they did this because those things on YouTube, like they were just kind of becoming a thing, and I think at that time, people still didn't fully understand and grasp the power of social media and the power of these online tools in terms of marketing and getting yourself out there. That's dope. Oh, that's cool. I'd want to watch that.
일기의 수도는 하나 둘셋
What? That's very cool. I like that. Okay, I think that's very cool too because I was very appreciative of artists that were doing online stuff during COVID because it was just like a terrible time. Latin pop. Wow. That's definitely something I appreciate, is that they are making music that sounds like popular music, that is super catchy. Just, you get that earbud, like it just gets in there. You can't get it out of your head. But the lyrics, once you translate them and know them, or you know, even the English parts, but the lyrics are super deep, and I really do appreciate that aspect.
앞으로도 저희의 단 한마디, 단 가사 한 줄이라도 여러분이 여러분을 사랑하는데 도움을 드릴게요.
Fire, fire. Yes, I am wondering. All right, here we go. Kim Namjoon.
이별은 내게 채워 나도 모르게 내 눈가 위에 펴 제네미지 못할 얘기들을 흐르고 이래 난 already 내게 넌 한때는 ideal 하지만 이제 쓰기 많아 빌 내 늦은 자기 혐오로 어렵지 심장을 스치는 바람에
Dang, that's dope that he was in the underground rap scene at 13. Okay, sir, you really about that life.
예를 들어 밤하늘에 떠있는 별을 보면 난 생각이 들고 내 어디로 흘러가는 건지 의문이 들어 불투명해진 future 모든 판단의 기준이 이미 공부로
안녕하세요, 랩몬스터입니다. 이름처럼 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다.
Rap monster.
My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS.
남준인데 넌 최고의 리더. 오늘도 뭐 빌보드부터 시작해서 갑자기 이렇게 다 좋은 결과들이 있는데 사실 남준이 없었으면 아무것도 못했어. 상상을 했겠습니다. 진짜 없었어. 이건 진짜
Yo, I would be like balling right now if people were saying that about me.
참된 리더지.
남준이 형은 진짜 말할 것도 없고 너무 멋있는 사람이고 그래서 저희를 이끌어주는 그런 리더 역할, 리더의 자격이 있는 사람입니다.
제가 요리하고 있으면은 가끔 남준이가 RM이 와서 도와준다고 하는데 제가 아니 너무 괜찮다고.
What we doing, man?
제가 빠져있으니까 여기 구했잖아요, 아까. 요거 빼고 요거 빼봐요. 그러면 5가 나오죠.
148.
58.
58 정답?
별로 격차는 있었지만 언어, 수학, 외국어, 사회 과목에서 전국 상위 1.3%.
リターンなので、皆さんももう知ってますよ。ジミンさんが特に大好きなパートがありますよ。
His English is very good.
最近よくいました。
You brought us and made us shine. Made what? Made us shine. Made us shine. Made us shine.
예?
That's awesome, man. I love
Appreciate it. 이거 맞나요? 이거 빌보드에서 그냥 형이 막 계속 하던. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I can't choice. Oh, I can't choice, you know?
형, I can't choose it.
남주가 I can't choose. I can't choose.
I gotta say, man, have y'all seen the viral like TikTok? He's on TikTok and Instagram. The guy, I think his name is Bobby Finn. He does like the English lessons. He's like, no, you don't see what? If you haven't, you gotta go find this guy, Bobby Finn. I think that's his name. This is a free plug for him. But he's hilarious. But it just goes to show how difficult English is when you get into like the rules and like how to pronounce stuff. And oh my gosh, frustrating.
I can't choose.
그렇게만 하는 게 사실은 너도 많이 아프잖아. 와, 시원하진 않은데.
네. 아 깜짝이야. 와, 쩔었다 이럴 줄 알았는데.
심장은 꺼면 한여름의 선택 작전이 계시 아직 그래 내 이름은 브레 혼자 따먹는 내 이름은 왜 여기 내가 차린 놀이동산 포도 레버 우리부터 차이나지 너와 나의 레버 본 이름은 그레이디 또 나의 성은 에버.
Dang, he's collaborating. I was still listening to the song. That song sounds dope. Joke, we're definitely checking you out, sir. He's collaborated with Wale. I love Wale, by the way. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. But Lil Nas X, somebody was commenting about a country thing because I said, "Oh, maybe they don't make country music," and people were like, "Here, hold my drink. Let me let me type this real quick." Wow, that's cool.
제가 쓴 가사가 문제투성이 럽쓰기잖아요. 근데 이제 이가 아니고 만약에 다른 걸 갖다 붙이면 되게 이상해지는 거. 예를 들면 나 문제투성이 바보 뭐 이런 거 되게 이상하거든요.
That is really cool. I wish more artists did stuff like that because it's one thing for people like me who try to break down and analyze and see if we could figure out stuff, but it's a completely different thing. Like this is intent versus perception. So like we're the perceivers because we're viewing the art, and we could find amazing, beautiful, incredible things, but it may not always be in line with what the intention was from the person who created it. And that's a really cool thing about art in general. But I wish more artists would do that. That would be really, really cool.
Jin got me a bicycle.
사랑이라는 말보다 더 좋은 말이 있었으면 좋겠는데 진짜 정말 사랑합니다.
Suga. This is the guy I know. Come on now. The basketball thing was like that was the best way for me to remember him. Honestly, I love basketball. So. 원하는 건 모두 갖췄지 이제는 물 더 가져야만 만족이 될지 내가 원했던 건 너다면 논다면 걸걸 이 다음은 도대체 뭐지 그 다음은 그래 뭘까 심히 느껴지는 현타 위가 없는 현상 위험보다 난 이젠 강하대 맘보다가 이대로 쫓아고 Yeah, I gotta hear that too. Was that Dachwita? I'm probably butchering the name, but 위가 없는 현상 위험보다 난 이젠 강하대 맘보다가 이대로 쫓아고
전에 난 어리기만 했었지 꿈은 현실과 달랐어 부럽기만 했었지 But I don't care, I'm okay 노래가라면 나 못해 내 음반 연하시 하교해 외대하고 강요해 I like that beat a lot, by the way. So he also started rapping at 13. Young age, guys. Suga / August D. We know this one, but since I wrote some notes down earlier, I'm just going to continue writing notes down.
작업을 하고 있는 비트이다. 빠르게 이렇게 간단해. 그만해. 그렇지. 2013년 2월 17일 슈가의 첫 로그 끝. 하다가요.
That's from the music video of Dream, right? No Dreams, I think.
멜론 잘 돌려서 내가 밥을 먹으면 버스를 탈 돈이 없었고 하나도 돈을 못 받고 메모 쓰고
It's tough when you're unknown.
Yeah, didn't go. It was a didn't go.
그 슈가 설탕과 이제 랩핑걸이 이제
방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때 뭐 이제 분장을 한다는 또 메이크업을 하는 거 이제 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데
그냥 그런 게 아니라 여자
See, now we're getting into some stuff that I'm a little more interested in. I was already interested in everything, but I just mean a little bit more. Because I heard him send in some shots. I heard him mention some stuff. So, like, these guys are talking some noise right now. Suga, what we gonna do, buddy? What we gonna do? RM, what we gonna do? You should be glad I'm... Yeah, okay, sir. Talk your stuff. Let's go.
봄으로 태어났지 적어도 너처럼 약하진 않지 촉박되는 강제롱 잔치 속에 존나게 어이없지 싹 다 죽여 난 예의 없이 새끼 그래 너의 왜 없어 다시로 못해 할바 잘해 너도 알아봐라 널 찾고 가는 다른 커리어도 하나만 하겠지만 꼭 살아남아 꾸준히 직소가 아마 니도 꼬리 편안함아 추억 같은 인생 너 이름은 하나보다 기술고 나는 썸더를 받아쓰고 또 다시 쓰는 너.
Can we get a status check on those dudes that were calling him a girl in that little conference there? Where they at? Where they at? Just checking. $136 plus credits. Cool. I'm just gonna write that down so I don't forget it. So that's cool.
트렌드상 소란 오늘 취하면의 프로듀서 슈가.
올해 방탄하기 내 인생의 전부 방탄소년단.
와우. Respect.
I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck. 그딴 말들 전부 다 날 간날 숨기려 하는 말. 하루 수백 번이 버릇처럼 말했던 내게서 신경 거칠배 난 작전. 난 뻔뻔하게 속에 뒀대. 우리는 남적도 어디 걱정 보스름해. 그렇지 않은 거는 엄폐식인 이 말은 의미.
Why does that sound like an Eminem? It sounds like something I've heard Eminem. Is that an Eminem beat? What is it? With Rihanna. Something lie. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. Dope.
고맙다.
말을 안 해.
아이 고맙다. 그래 사랑한다.
외적인 게 아니라 성격적인 부분에서 뭐랄까 오글거리는 거를 잘 못하는데 그런 모습을 볼 때
해주고 싶은데 여기서 끌어나오지 않아서
순데레야
슈가 형이
He's a what?
끌어나오지 않아서
순데레야
슈가 형이 그런 게 있어요. 되게 멤버들 안 챙겨주는 척하면서 은근히 챙겨주는 그런 게 있어요.
윤경 뭐야?
형 도와드릴 일 없나요?
That's cute.
괜찮아. 너네를 위해서라면 뭐 이 정도야.
일기에 저한테 문자가 온 멤버가 있었어요.
그날 분명하게 보였어.
바로 접니다. 오늘 마지막으로 사랑하는 거였어요.
Oh man, that's sweet. I like
그럴
that.
때도 이제 항상 BTS 방탄소년단을 생각을 하시면서 힘내시길 바랍니다.
J-Hope. Okay, sir. So he started at 10. I mean, specifically for dancing. I'm just going to write down his name and stuff.
난 말하지 너무 작으니까 영웅이 된 거라고 나 빠바바바바바바바 이건데 빠바바바바바바바 빰빰 You let me know, you let me know. Do you hear me? Yeah. Do you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that their performances and the choreography is always on point. At least so far, what I've seen.
Do you hear me? Yeah. Do you hear me? Yeah. 벌써 좋다. 이렇게 싸움이 여기 계속 있으면 돼요. 마 싸우면서 형 가운데 있고.
Dang. I was trying to imagine like if my body could even move like that. That's dope.
이렇게 말하니까 더 보고 싶다. 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다.
고맙다 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 같이 건 무시해줘 고맙다 덕분에 스타디움 넌 빌보드 많은 것을 덕분에 많이 Bang bang got money AP 좋은 집 누군가의 dream life
If I was something now
I like how a lot of their songs, even though they're like, you know, in like the newer era, a lot of them kind of have like this kind of ode to old school hip hop, like especially with some of their beat selections on the hip hop, like hip hop ish tracks. Wow.
You're my home, I'm J-Hope. 사랑하는 JK, Happy birthday to
뭔가 멤버들이 부탁이나 아니면 좀 뭔가 고민하는 것 같으면은 진지하게 들어주고 자기 것을 조금 더 주는 사람.
너무 예쁘고 착하고 다정한 것 같아서 석이 형은 정말 이 팀이 없었으면 안 될 사람이라고 생각할 정도로 고마운 사람인 것 같아요.
Wow, man. They say really nice things about each other. I don't like bugs either, but maybe not as much as J-Hope.
학교를 등교하고 있었는데 그 제가 버스를 타고 이제 내리는 딱 그 타이밍이었는데 제가 이 멀리서 봐도 잘생겼잖아요.
사실 그건 맞아요.
맞아. 그 버스 내리는데 그분이 이렇게 내리는 쪽으로 오셔가지고 저를 붙잡고 와, 전 태어나서 당신 같은 얼굴 처음 봤다고. 진짜? 아 제발 저희 회사에.
언제부턴가 점점 연락하게 된 내가 먼저.
I like that it's saying like, you know, like J-Hope got trained to be a rapper, and now it's talking about Jin, and he was trained to sing and rap. Like that's cool that it's not just like, oh, we're just looking for people who are already talented. Like we're, you know, we want the work, and like it's people who are working for it. That's cool. Congratulations. Oh, that's awesome, man. But how could he go to school normally, like being who he is? Theater, film, major, main character in storyline. Just writing, that's a good note. That's a good one.
그대 기억이 지난 사랑이 내 안을 파고드는 가시가 되어.
이런 멜로디는 어떨까 뭐 이렇게 해서 막 다 써봤던 거예요. 아마 여기 있는 것들도 한 10번에서 20번 정도는 다 멜로디들이 바뀌지 않았나.
간절한 너를 원해 목숨 건 전부야 흩어져버린 빛 속으로
이상한 뭘 보여? 화난 이상해.
저 꽃잎들처럼 날개 단 것처럼 흔한돼.
Dang, bro. Like clearly like obviously, you know, from what I said earlier, clearly he has incredible natural talent, but like training probably involved like learning how to control and all that stuff. But dang, bro. Oh, really? That's pretty crazy.
Every day you seem too far away. Every time I do, I tell myself 이곳에서 기다리고 있어.
When I go store, my fans, oh, worldwide handsome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people think he's handsome is what I'm getting from this storyline of what's happened in the last few minutes.
Enjoy it, enjoy it. Yeah, I'm enjoy. Yeah, I'm worldwide handsome. Yeah, hello.
I could imagine it would be enjoyable. No way. That's hilarious. Those are actual titles that, like, I guess, like, you know, people put on pictures of him. That's crazy.
이거지, 정확하게 이거지. 아, 진영 같은 맏형이 좋냐? 맏형 같은 맏형이 좋냐? 그래서 나는 그거한테, 야, 나는 그래도 진영 같은 맏형이 좋다. 그래. 그러니까,
그러니까 숨겨진 뜻은 진영은 맏형 같이.
형이 맏형이잖아요. 되게 위기의 질서를 딱딱 지켜야 되고 되게 이런 사람일 줄 알았는데 사실 전혀 그런 형이 아니죠. 팀의 분위기를 전반적으로 이끌어가는 사람이 바로 진영이에요. 네. 대표.
때리지 마, 때리지 마. 형이 할게. 면 끓여줄게. 자, 동걸 네가 나보다 맛있게 먹어라. 내가 항상 까불거리고 항상 막 와 이러고 웃는 이유가 내가 까불거려서 행복할 때도 있지만 상대방이 웃어주는 게 중요한 거죠. 웃어서 더 행복한. 그러니까 날 행복하게 하려고 솔직히 말하면 상대방을 이용하는 거야. 상대방을 웃게 해가지고 나를 웃게 하는 거야.
I like that, man. That's a really cool thing to say.
저리 가라고. 저리 가라고.
자, 저희가 지금 이절삼이 재판 저희가 지금 이점 후려.
진영한테 뭔가 행복 뭐 이런 거라든지 인생을 재밌게 살아야겠구나 이런 거를 되게 많이 느꼈던 것 같아요. 배우고.
Okay, I'm about it.
2등, 1등을 바로 앞에 두고 있는 가운데 1등!
No. I saw this clipped somewhere else too. Was it in the other documentary? The Bora City? Maybe it was in that one? Jungkook. Because of? Oh yeah?
제 뭔가 이 행복은 랩본 형부터 시작이었던 것 같아요. 꿈의 시작.
형을 남편 형을 보고 그 모습에 반해서 많은 회사들이 있었지만
That's awesome, man.
리더로 있는 곳에 항상 자리매김하고 싶은 그런 생각이 있습니다.
That's sweet.
저기 있어.
Oh man, that's so sweet.
뭐 이때까지 저 이제 15살 올라와가지고 옆에서 되게 이제 뭐 어떻게 보면
Guys, I feel like I've been smiling too much because like my jaw's hurting and I haven't been doing anything except I guess smiling. Whoa, I gotta stop smiling.
저를 키운 거죠. 네. 그래서 옆에서 이렇게
Oh dang, I
되게
missed something.
이제 뭐 이때까지 저 이제 15살 올라와가지고 옆에서 되게 이제 뭐 어떻게 보면 저를 키운 거죠. 네. 그래서 옆에서 이렇게 잘 해줘서 고맙고.
감독님도.
Oh man, that's so sweet.
형이 슬프면 형이 아프면 내가 아픈 것보다
Yo, that was dope.
근데 이제 정국이
Okay, we definitely gotta check out Attack on Bangtan too.
근데 이제 정국이가 빠지면 되게 데미지가 세요. 물론 7명 누가 또 그렇지만 정국이는 어쨌든 메인 보컬을 담당하고 있고 퍼포먼스적으로도 본인이 센터에서 굉장히 중요한 축을 담당하는 파트가 굉장히 많은 친구거든요. 정국이가 빠지면 대체가 안 된단 말이에요.
언제쯤일까 다시 그때 마주한다면 눈을 보고 말할래요. 보고 싶었어요. 황홀했던 기억 속에 나 홀로 춤을 춰도 비가 내리잖아.
Wow, that's beautiful.
One time for the present, two time for the past. Happy that we met each other. Now to the very end. And yes you know, yes you know. 이따위 말로 설명할 순 없어. Please you stay alive.
Whoa, I like how that sounds.
Please you stay alive.
Yo, I gotta hear that.
Please you stay alive.
아니, 방탄소년단입니다. 방탄소년단. 방탄소년단이에요? 방탄소년단 정국 선수.
우와!
나도 놀랐어.
정국이 정국이 밤로스야 밤로스.
너 뭐냐?
Dang, okay.
This isn't real. It's all in my head. I can feel it. I'm
My face is hurting.
imagining this. Can I wake up? Like an arrow in the blue sky. 또 하루쯤마다 곁을.
That's so sweet, man.
진짜 그러네. 우리 정국이 어떡해. 우리 정국이 안아줘야 될까?
이 편지 너무 잘 썼다 근데.
우리 JK.
그래 아까 너무 열심히 쓰더라 편지.
우리 JK 진짜.
아유 우리 정국이 귀여운 거 예쁜 거 마음 열리고
누구야 열이지. 몸만 안 열이지.
But his body's the opposite.
청구에 넣어야지, 청구에 넣어야지.
아니 하지마 아 미안해
He looks like he's in good shape.
누나냐 진짜 안 할게 그냥 진짜 안 할게 진짜 내 별이 유화 없이 공허한 건지 그저 몇 시간쯤만 때리는 게임
Oh my gosh.
Don't you worry, I'll be there whenever you want me.
That's cool.
V, is it true that you never actually intended on auditioning for BTS? You just went to the audition to support your friend.
True. Yes.
No way.
2011년 여름쯤에 빅히트 오디션을 한번 본 적이 있었는데
That's crazy.
그때 야 너도 볼래? 구경꾼이던 제가 네 저 볼래요 해가지고 춤추고 또 없어 노래도 하고 또 없어 비트박스하고 또 없어 랩하고 또 없어 색소폰 가져와서 색소폰 들고 또 없어 네 이제 없어요. 그래서 이제 없었는데 그래서 게임을 하던 저한테 연락이 와서 여보세요 대구에서 나 한 명만 뽑혔대요.
Yo, that's a crazy story.
대구에서 나 한 명만 뽑혔대요.
2013년 7월 10일 뷔의 첫 단독 먹음. 짝짝짝짝. 나는 일단 오래전부터 멤버들이랑 같이 생활했다. 6명 그룹일 줄 알았던 방탄이 7명이
기다립니다. 잘난 것 하나 없는데 단 하나란 걸 알아서 내가 꼭 갖고 싶지만.
So he's definitely one of my favorites because of his baritone. There was something in the Bora City one where they showed him using his baritone voice, and I was just like sold.
숨겨도 감춰도 지워지지 않아. So cry, please turn my eyes.
Wow.
나만 아는 모습이 있어. 목이 자꾸 아파와. 감싸보려 하지 마. 보라 색깔의 뜻이 뭔지 아세요?
보라색이요.
빨주노초 파란보의 보라색이 마지막 색깔이잖아요. 제 보라색은 상대방을 믿고 서로 오랫동안 사랑하자라는 의미인데요. 근데 저는 그 뜻처럼 영원히 오랫동안 함께 이렇게 볼 수 있었으면 좋겠습니다.
Okay. Talk to us. Guys, I just so happen to actually love purple because I'm a Lakers fan through and through till the day I die. Never gonna change. Purple and gold, come on now. I purple you. Ooh, that's a good song. Come on now. Ooh. Dang. I like gaming too. We should be friends.
그리고 처음 봤을 때는 굉장히 독특하고 장난기가 많고 어디로 튈 줄 모르는 어떻게 보면은 우리 중에 가장 사람다운 애가 아니었나.
이거는 자 가자. 설마 왜?
야, 얘는 땄네요.
누가 땄는데?
결혼 가잖아.
That's pretty funny. I would love to watch that.
보실래요? 수학 어워드 무슨 어워드?
자, 시작하겠습니다. 그래미.
Jimin.
시선이 어제와 달라 그냥 어이 밤으로 네가 날 불렀을 땐난 나의 꽃으로 기다렸던
I
것처럼
feel like his voice when he's singing is probably the most recognizable, just from like a, if I didn't know much, I've heard them a couple times, I close my eyes and I listen, I feel like his voice is the most recognizable out of everybody.
확실히 돌아가
Tell them Bangtan is dancing on the floor.
Yo, that last move was super dope. Let's watch that again. Yes.
네, 정말 천성이 너무 이타적인 친구고 자신보다 굉장히 남이나 혹은 이 팀을 더 배려하는 뭐 무대나 이런 그런 부분에 있어서도 굉장히 사람을 이제 홀리게 하는 되게 재능이 있고 굉장히 무대에서 큰 축을 담당하는 굉장히 멋진 전방위 아이돌이 아닌가.
Telling you, man, his voice is so unique. Like, it's just, it's awesome. Listen to this. Oh, cool. I actually don't know if I've ever watched Eternals. Let me know if it's worth watching. Hey, I know that actor from Squid Games, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, for sure. Dang, that was dope.
I'm sweet guy.
Oh damn bro. Pretty sexy lovely. Yeah. Pretty sexy lovely sweet guy. Yeah.
아마인보 넘버원가?
내가 어리광을 피우지 않는 거 아니죠? 아니야 지민이
잘못했지. 아니 잘못했지.
That's sweet. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. I gotta see some of these live performances for real. Yeah. That was amazing. That's cute.
우리 오셨어? 우리 아니에요. 여기 아니에요. 몰라요, 여러분. 모른 척 해주세요. 실수. 진짜 실수다 이거는.
시작할 때부터 부족한 거 많고 되게 보잘것없고 되게 아무것도 없는 저였는데 우리 멤버들이 저 도와주고 이끌어주고 해서 되게 여기까지 올 수 있었고 되게 멤버들이랑 함께하면서 되게 행복하다고 느꼈고 우리 멤버들 진짜 멋있어요, 진짜. 여러분 방탄 멋있죠?
Okay, you know what's crazy about that is that despite how like confident and like you have to have belief in yourself. You have to have like ego and pride and confidence to deliver the way these guys deliver. Yet so far in this, like you just see how much humility they have with each other. That's really cool. That's a really cool like kind of duality to see. Lastly, isn't that 7? Oh, Army. Okay, yeah.
Actually, a lot of people are very curious about this, but it's very simple. There's 100% of success, and I'll give 50, I'll give half to the armies.
Hey.
They put like 5% each, like 5% value, so that's 35. And I give 15% to the Hive and Big Kid. If it's a trophy, my percent is like 5. I always try to realize that for myself, and it really helps me keep myself down to earth. And I think it's really important to survive in this crazy industry.
That's awesome, man. Because we face hatred, racism, and xenophobia, we still only share positive energy with Army in the world. Respect. That's hard to do when you're getting hate. That's so cute. I'll say, like, I've had a good experience so far, so I appreciate y'all.
조정석. 만약에 이거 인정 안 하시면 이제 아미들 다 이제 채널 찾아가.
자, 깔끔하게 정답 맞췄고요. 다음 이어가도록 하겠습니다.
Wow. I mean, not surprised. Dang, that's really cool. Shout out Army, man.
that the Korean band BTS donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter. Well, on seeing this news, BTS fans, known as the BTS Army, pledged to match their donation, raising another $1 million in less than 24 hours.
It starts off thinking, what do the boys love? And what are the things we can do in their name?
That's dope, man. That's really cool. That's so cool. I'm blown away by that.
The armies I know and the BTS you all know, we're all strong. We'll find a way. We always have. If there's no way, let's draw the map, the whole map again.
와. 아, 이건 반칙인데.
Not gonna lie, man, I got really emotional there on the charity stuff. I'm gonna let this finish out. Okay, so that's where the Run BTS episodes are. That looked kind of funny, so I feel like I want to check that out. Bangtan TV behind the scenes, dance practice, hype labels, official music videos, Run BTS Mon Voyage shows, BTS and Army. Okay, so Weverse also has it. If you'd like to join a group of volunteers, oh, that's so cool, man. Dang, dude, y'all are crazy, like in a really good way. Shout out. Everyone who left constructive criticism on my draft and voted in my Twitter polls to help. Okay. This is a joint effort even just to get this video out. That's cool. I did enjoy watching. Taylor Marie. I don't know why your subscriber count is so low, but we gotta show love, man. We gotta show love to each other. You know what? My subscription count is so crazy because literally any video that I watch, I'm like, I gotta make sure I show support. I like subscribe right away. So I got a lot of subscriptions. But that was awesome. Yeah, I got really emotional about that. Like, I think that's just a unique thing, but about like the fans with the charity work and all of that stuff. Like, that's such a cool thing. But I think that's only possible. Like, I truly believe in top down. Trickle down, like whatever you want to call it, but like if you're putting down a certain vibe and mentality and priority at the top, it's going to trickle down to like whatever's under you. And I think with their lyrics being socially charged and addressing difficult topics and topics that people are struggling with, it only makes sense that the fan base would be moved to participate in trying to make a difference and trying to improve things. So that's really cool to see. Okay, I have some notes and stuff. We'll see if this makes a difference. I think it should. I had a lot of fun. My face hurts from smiling like the whole time. I'm gonna like turn off this camera and like massage my face. But guys, this week I'm gonna be doing that second album from 2013. It's like On My Way, Are You Late Too, something like that. So we should have that either midweek or end of the week for sure, but I'm gonna try by midweek. to get that out. If you guys are still here, I really do appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an incredible day, and I will see you next time.